Gondje and the Treasure of the Jungle. Deep in the heart of a magical jungle, where the trees stood tall and their leaves whispered secrets of the past, a young boy named Gondje set off on a daring adventure. With his bow slung across his shoulder, a small satchel of supplies, and a map scrawled with mysterious markings, Gondje was determined to find the legendary treasure rumored to be hidden within the jungle's depths. Along the way, he saves a tortoise named Prado and learns that the true treasure lies in the courage and kindness he discovers during his journey. Somewhere out there, Gondje said to himself, lies a treasure that no one has ever dared to reach, and I will be the one to find it. The jungle was alive with sounds, the chirping of unseen birds, the rustle of leaves in the gentle wind, and the distant growls of prowling predators. But Gondje was fearless. He stepped carefully, watching for any signs of danger, while keeping an eye out for clues that might lead him to the treasure. As he ventured deeper, the jungle became thicker and darker. Suddenly, Gondje heard a sound, a desperate, high-pitched cry for help. Rushing toward the sound, Gondje found an alarming scene. A small tortoise lay pinned beneath the shadow of a towering lion. The lion's golden eyes gleamed with hunger, and it let out a low growl as the tortoise struggled to escape. Gondje's heart raced. He grabbed his bow and quickly nocked an arrow. Drawing it tight, he shouted loud and fierce, "Leave him alone!" The lion paused and turned its gaze toward Gondje. For a moment, everything was silent. Then, with a sharp whistle, Gondje released the arrow. The lion snarled, but quickly retreated back into the jungle, leaving the tortoise unharmed. "Are you okay?" Gondje asked, kneeling beside the little tortoise. The tortoise nodded, trembling slightly. "You saved me," it said, its voice small and filled with gratitude. "Thank you, brave boy. My name is Prado. I was collecting food when that lion attacked me." "I'm Gondje," the boy replied with a smile. "What are you doing out here all alone?" Prado's wide eyes glinted with excitement as he replied, "Gondje, you won't believe this, but my mother, Wanka, knows the most incredible secret. She knows where the legendary treasure of the jungle is hidden." Gondje's face lit up. "A secret treasure? Can you take me to her?" "Of course," said Prado. "Follow me!" Prado guided Gondje through winding trails and dense foliage. The sun dipped lower, and shadows stretched across the jungle floor by the time they arrived at a hidden grove filled with clear water and vibrant flowers. Resting near the edge of a sparkling stream was Wanka, an ancient tortoise whose shell shimmered faintly, almost as though it reflected the magic of the jungle. Her eyes were wise and kind, but they widened with worry as Prado hurried toward her. "Prado!" she exclaimed. "Are you all right? I was so worried about you." "I'm fine, Mother," Prado said cheerfully. "This is Gondje. He saved me from a lion!" Wonka turned to Gondje, her expression softening. "Thank you for protecting my son," she said warmly. "It is rare to find someone so brave and selfless." Gondje gave a modest shrug. It was the right thing to do. Besides, Prado mentioned something about a treasure. Wonka smiled knowingly. "Ah, yes, the legendary treasure bunker. But it is not a simple journey, young one. The treasure is hidden deep beneath the jungle, protected by challenges that test not only bravery, but also kindness and trust." "I'm ready," Gondje said confidently. "Please, show me the way." Wonka chuckled softly. "First, let's get you some food and water. You'll need your strength for what lies ahead." The next morning, Gondje woke to a wondrous sight. Wanka stood waiting at the grove's edge, her shell glowing faintly in the early sunlight. "Climb onto my back," Wanka instructed. "Our journey will be faster this way." Confused but intrigued, Gondje did as she said. Prado scrambled up as well, finding a secure spot on her shell. Then, with a mighty push of her legs and a sudden burst of energy, Wonka lifted off the ground and soared into the air. Gondje gasped in amazement. "You can fly?" Wonka laughed. The jungle holds many secrets. You'll see. High above the treetops, Gondje marveled at the sights below. Rivers sparkled in the sunlight. Ancient ruins peeked through the dense greenery, and waterfalls tumbled from cliffs into misty pools. The wind rushed past, carrying the sweet scent of blooming flowers. "Keep your eyes open, Gondje," Wanka said. "The jungle will reveal its wonders to those who look carefully." As they flew, Gondje couldn't help but feel a thrill of excitement. This was more than he had ever dreamed, an adventure unlike any other. After hours of flying over the vast jungle, Wanka landed in an unremarkable clearing surrounded by towering trees. At first glance, there was nothing special about the spot, but Wanka led them to an overgrown patch of vines and pushed them aside, revealing a hidden entrance carved into the ground. "This is the way to the treasure," Wanka announced. Together, the three of them descended into the tunnel. It was dark at first, but as they went deeper, glowing moss illuminated the walls, creating a soft green light. The tunnel twisted and turned, opening into vast caverns filled with strange markings and symbols. Gondje could feel his heart racing as they moved forward. These tunnels must be ancient. "They are," Wanka replied. "Many have tried to find the treasure, but they lacked the courage or kindness to see the journey through." Eventually, they entered the largest cavern yet, and there it was. Gold, jewels, and ancient relics filled the room, reflecting the light in dazzling patterns. The treasure's splendor left Gondje speechless. As Gondje stared at the glittering piles of gold, Wanka spoke. "You see, Gondje, this gold is part of the treasure, but the true riches lie in the journey it takes to find it." "What do you mean?" Gondje asked, still awestruck. "The challenges you faced, the courage to stand up to the lion, the kindness to save Prado, and your willingness to trust and work with others. Those are treasures far greater than gold. They make you who you are." Prado chimed in. "She's right, Gondje. Without your bravery and kindness, we never would have made it here." Gondje smiled, his heart swelling with pride. "I think I understand now. The gold is beautiful, but the real treasure is everything I've learned and the friends I've made along the way." After taking only a small token of gold to remember the adventure, Gondje prepared to leave the treasure bunker. Wanka carried him and Prado back through the jungle, and the three friends bid each other a heartfelt farewell at the edge of the grove. "Thank you, both of you," Gondje said. "I'll never forget this journey or the lessons I've learned." "And remember," Wanka said with a wise smile, "treasure is not only found in golden bunkers, but also in the kindness and courage you share with the world." With that, Gondje turned and began his journey home, ready to face whatever adventures the jungle and life had in store for him. As the lush jungle faded into the distance, Gondje knew deep in his heart that this was only the beginning. He carried with him not just the story of a legendary treasure, but the strength to seek out new challenges, protect others, and make the world a better place, one adventure at a time.